Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're here live at Bakersfield College for the third and final game of day number 2 at that 2014 California Community College Athletic Softball State Championships. It's the elimination game. Winner go home. Santiago Canyon College is the visiting team here tonight. Mount San Antonio College will be the home team. This is Andrew Wheeler here alongside me, legendary Cypress coach Brad Pickler. Coach, what do you expect from these two teams here in this elimination game?
Well, if they play like they have in the past, it should be a pretty good battle. I mean, Santiago, I think, has got the edge in pitching, and I think Mount SAC's got a little edge in hitting, so we'll see what happens.
Both these teams, obviously, very good regular seasons. Mount SAC was the third-place team out of the South Coast Conference, but they came alive in the postseason, running through the postseason pretty much. Santiago Canyon, meanwhile, with their best season in program history, winning the Orange Empire Conference Championship and making their way here to the state championships for the first time ever. Yesterday, Mount SAC won their opening round contest against College of San Mateo. Then they came back today against Sierra College in the semifinal, lost in the bottom of the 8th inning on a walk-off error, and that puts them here in the elimination game. Meanwhile, Santiago Canyon College, they lost their opening round matchup yesterday to Sierra College, but then just rebounded just a short while ago, defeating College of San Mateo, sending the Bulldogs home after just 2 contests. Got our starting lineups here today. Santiago Canyon College will be batting first here as a visiting team. Let's go round the horn here for Mount San Antonio College, who is in the field. At first base, we have Charlotte Foster. At second base, Selena Felix. At shortstop, Alexandria Simmons. At third base, Devin Vanderhoff. Catching, Yumiko Hiroto. In right field, Brianna Gonzalez. In center, Erica Simmons. And in left, Alyssa James. In the circle, somebody who's a little untested here, Coach, Myra Helguera.
Yeah, there's a big spot for her, you know, and a lot of pressure.
The Mounties relied heavily on Sabrina Garcia for most of the end of the May and into the postseason. Now they're turning here to Myra Helguera, who's 8-4 on the year. Looks like we're going to get underway here. Santiago College coming up to bat, leading off for the game. The left fielder, the Orange Empire, no, not the Orange Empire Conference Player of the Year, was she?
No, it was Fantasia
from Saddleback. But she was a first-teamer, all-state selection nonetheless. Number 22, the left fielder, McRae Kate.
She can hit, likes that first pitch.
Last game, she went 3 for 5. One of the non-hits was a smoked ball to right field that was misplayed by the right fielder. Could have gone either way, but she was hitting the ball hard last game. Well, we're underway here. Elimination game, winner go home. Santiago Canyon College and Mount San Antonio College. Caden shows bunt. Probably not going to bunt, but the ball is high.
No, she's not bunting. She just wants to bring the defense up a little bit, which she's done. Look at where Mount SAC's defense is right now.
1-0 the count. Caden awaiting the pitch from Helguera.
They're going back. Oh.
Caden smokes one. Will it stay fair? No, just foul. She got a hold of that one. We've seen a lot of home runs here this weekend, Coach.
Yeah, the ball's flying out of here, but you can see the flags pretty much still today, except for those couple out there, but it was really blowing the last 2 games.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So Caden still at the plate. 1-1's the count.
What's the elevation here at Bakersfield?
I think they're below sea level, but I have no idea.
Yeah. 3?
Yeah. Here comes the pitch from Helguera. Caden smokes it to left center. It's going to hit off the wall. Caden rounding first. Oh, she'll hold up. She'll be there at first base.
It's a 200-foot single.
200-foot single. Caden gets things rolling for the Hawks with a single to left center. Next up is going to be the right fielder, number 1, Jordan Diaz. The Hawks coach, they usually like to bunt, move the ball over, right? Move the
in this situation, yeah, with this hitter, they may run. They may run Caden, but it's usually a bunt situation. And Mount SAC's again way up.
Mounties anticipating, and here's the pitch from Helguera. Pitch is high over the head of Diaz. 1-0 the count. Diaz settles into the box. Helguera waiting for the sign. Here comes the bunt. It's foul. 1-1 will be the count. Coach, you've been in these situations a couple times. What's it feel like to be a coach out there right now?
You know, it's always exciting, but, you know, when you're in an elimination game, you just got to pull out all the stops. Sometimes you got to do something that's unexpected that the other team's not thinking about. You know, you can't be always predictable and do the same thing. You got to take some chances.
Here's the pitch from Helguera. Diaz gets the bunt down, picked up by the catcher, thrown to first. Throw not in time. Diaz will be safe at first, and Caton will move all the way to third base there on the bunt. That'll be a bunt single there for Diaz. Caton advances to third. Runners on the corners, no outs. Helguera facing a little bit of a challenge here early on. Looks like Coach Ruby Rojas wants to come out and talk to her team. We'll see if she has a short hook here. Earlier today in the Mount San Antonio Sierra game, we saw a short hook, right? Coach Darcy Brownell of the Wolverines.
2 batters.
Yeah, after 2 batters.
I think it was
starting pitcher.
I think it was like 4 pitches.
It was. And it ended up being a good move. Sierra went
yeah.
and won.
Yeah, I know. That was, I guess she knew. That was about the quickest hook I've ever seen.
Rojas just trying to settle her troops down now as she heads back to the bench. Helguera now will face the second baseman, number 4, Tori Duquette.
First and third, coming up the second baseman, Tori Duquette.
Tori's got she's got power. She can also slap. She's a tough hitter.
She also had a big game for the Hawks. The last one looks like she's looking to slap there.
Yeah.
The pitch from Helguera is in. It's called a strike.
I think they're going to run here. I don't think. Well, they might try to throw her out, but she's got pretty good speed at first base.
Here comes the pitch. Duquette slaps it foul in a hole. 0-2.
And has been requested all foul balls be returned to the ball holders on the third base side fence. Please do not return the balls directly to the field. Thank you.
Santiago Kane and Mount SAC did not play this year during the regular season as Helguera's third pitch is outside for ball. 1-2 the count. One and two the count. Looks like that pitch is in for a ball low. Now we're at 2-2. Last elimination game, Duquette was clutch for the Hawks, going 3 for 4 with a pair of runs and a pair of RBIs. Duquette slaps it to the left side, just off the glove of Simmons. In to score is Caton. And the Hawks draw first blood with a run here in the top of the first. Runners on first and second, still no outs. That's an infield single, I think, there, Coach.
Yep. 4 out of 5 games, everybody scoring in the first inning.
That's right.
You know.
Has not taken long for people to put some runs on the board here in Bakersfield. At the plate, the first baseman, number 33, Sydney Abunazar. Abunazar takes the first pitch for a strike, high and inside. Abunazar just 1 for 4 in that last game, but that one hit was huge as it was a bases clearing double.
Yeah, that was a clutch hit. That was big in that game.
Here's the pitch from Helguera. Abunazar slaps it foul. Just a bit out in front of that one. Oh, and 2 the count. Helguera, 13 pitches so far, 9 strikes. No outs, though, still. Runners on first and second. Duquette and Diaz aboard for the Hawks. Here's the pitch. There's a hit in the left
in the gap.
field.
In the gap.
Past the left fielder. Coming around to score is Diaz. Duquette will be waved around. Duquette is safe
dropped
as
the
the
ball.
ball is dropped by Hiroto. So an RBI single to left field by Sydney Abunazar. Abunazar advances to second on the throw. 2-run score.
I think they're going to make a pitching change pretty quick here. I don't know if they can go much longer.
We'll see what kind of patience Coach Rojas has. She had both pitchers warming up to start the game. So if Garcia needs to get up in a hurry, she should be ready to go. So the Hawks here in the elimination game, all over the Mounties to start the game 3-0. And it looks like Rojas will make a change. Into the game will be Sabrina Garcia. Coach, you saw Garcia pitch last week. What has Garcia got?
A lot of spin. Tries to work the corners a little bit and tries to make you swing at pitches that you don't want to swing at. And gets the hitters to typically get underneath the ball a little bit and hit some fly balls, pop-ups.
Garcia had a big finish to the year, played well throughout the postseason so far. Got a little roughed up in that game, though, this afternoon. She is a little prone to giving up a long fly here and there.
Yeah.
But she does do good work there with all her movement in the circle.
Right. The way the strike zones have been called this year, it's tough, too, because they're making you throw it a lot more closer to the plate.
So again, just to recap, Santiago Canyon with a 3-0 lead early on here. Tori Duquette drove in the game's first one with an infield single that scored McRae Caton. And then Sydney Abunazar with a big 2 RBI single to deep left center field. Makes it 3-0 Hawks. In comes Sabrina Garcia for the Mounties. We'll see if she can stop the bleeding here early on.
Still no outs.
Still no outs, and at the plate, the designated player, Desiree Rascone.
That 4th run out there, that's huge. You get 4 runs, makes a big difference.
Here's the first pitch from Garcia, taken high by Rascone. Standing on second is Abunazar. Rascone at the plate. Last game, Rascone was 1 for 3 with an RBI. There's a pitch, it's popped up. In comes the second baseman, Felix. Felix makes a diving catch on the pop-up. 1 away.
Great play by the second baseman, Selena Felix, for out number 1.
That was a tough play. Miss-hit ball.
Yeah.
Tough play.
One thing I've noticed about the Mounties this weekend is they've got a lot of speed out there on the field. They cover a lot of ground on some of those
They seem
short
to
pop-ups.
be very athletic. Very athletic.
Absolutely. Now up to bat, the catcher, number 6, Madison Smith. Here's the pitch from Garcia. Hits outside. 1-0 the count. 1 out here in Bakersfield College, Santiago Canyon against Mount San Antonio.
He called that one a strike.
Oh.
He's a little liberal right there.
Oh, he's that delayed reaction.
Yep.
I get a little excited.
That's right.
Here's the pitch. It's got by Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff throws it over to Foster, who throws it back over to Alexandria Simmons, who catches Abunazar trying to go to third on the ground out. So after a little bit of trouble, Garcia comes in, settles things down, and the Hawks are out at the top of the first. It's 3-0.
Santiago picks up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Leaves no one on base.
3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, nobody left on base for Santiago Canyon College. We're headed to the bottom of the first inning with the top of the Mountie order due up.
We'll see how Carly Wade, see if she can come back and pitch back-to-back games.
Wade has pitched a lot of innings this weekend. She pitched 7 last night. She actually pitched really well last night in that game against Sierra. Just a couple of errors.
Right. Do you know how many pitches she threw last game? Any idea?
I can tell you right now. As a matter of fact, she threw 71 pitches last game.
That's not very many.
Yeah. She only went 6 innings. They brought in Pelletier for the
not
1.
Too bad.
So she threw 71 pitches. She pitched 6 innings, got the win, improved to 25-5. Gave up 10 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Fanned 1, but didn't walk anybody.
Right. Yeah, that's key. That's key.
She seemed to like to induce the ground ball out there. 9 of her 14 outs were
pitch to contact. That's the idea.
Ground outs. Around the horn for the Hawks here in the bottom of the first at first base, Sydney Abunazar. At second, Tori Duquette. At short, Krista Carranza. At third base, it's Stephanie Pelletier. Behind the dish, Madison Smith. In right field, it's Jordan Diaz. Center, Victoria White. And in left, McCrae Caton. Leading off the game here will be Charlotte Foster, the first baseman for the Mounties. Foster with a pair of bombs already here this weekend.
Right.
She can hit it a country mile.
I think she leads the state in home runs.
She was the state leader in home runs.
State leader. She can hit.
So Foster comes to the plate, and Wade settles in for her first pitch. Here comes the pitch. Right down Main Street, it's a strike. I'm curious, Coach, how did you handle the 1-2 punch of Felix and Foster last week? Did you try to pitch around them? It looks like they're attacking her right in the middle of the zone. As Foster lifts one into right field, over the head of Diaz. She's headed into second. Here's the throw from Diaz, not in time. Foster with a stand-up double to right center.
To answer your question, that's why I'm sitting up here tonight, because we didn't handle them.
That's right.
They handled us.
That might be the best 1-2 punch in the state. Foster and Felix.
They're pretty offensive.
Yeah.
Not a lot of holes.
Speaking of which is Felix. Felix also with a pair of home runs this weekend. Oddly enough, both of their home runs have come right after Foster home runs.
Right, yeah. But Santiago Canyon, they should have their outfielders really deep on these two. There shouldn't be anything hit over their heads like that one was.
Well,
you got to play a little deeper.
Felix standing in the box waiting for the pitch from Wade. Wade tries to paint the corner, misses. It's 1-0.
Walking in the booth here is a couple old dinosaurs. I'm getting beat up. Sonny Stupek from the north and Steve Cassidy.
Both legends, right?
Legends.
Absolutely.
Combined ages, 160, 170, something like that. Yeah. They're a young 160.
Young. That pitch from Wade catches the top of the strike zone. 1-1 the count. That pitch fouled off by Felix. 1-2. Felix in the hole. 1-2. Wade. Here comes the pitch. They go inside on her, get her to strike out.
Looks like a drop ball. Got her on a little drop ball right there.
Yeah, they got her swinging. That might be her first strikeout of the weekend, I believe. Next up is going to be the shortstop, Alexandria Simmons.
Simmons got some speed. She can bunt. She can also hit it over your head. She's got a lot of talent.
She's got a couple of bunt singles.
Yep.
Also a great fielder there at shortstop. And there it is, the bunt. Laid down, picked up by Wade. Wade throws it over to second to the net, and it was late. Bunt single. Foster moves to third, and the Mounties have something cooking with runners on the corners, 1 out.
They got to know that's coming. She's done it 4 out of 5 times.
And it's going to bring up the third baseman, number 20, Devin Vanderhoff. And out to talk to her pitcher is Madison Smith.
They're on a little meeting on the mound.
Meeting on the mound.
Players are meeting. Umpires trying to get them ready to go here.
What are the players really talking about out there, Coach?
You know, probably what they're going to have for dinner, you know, or something.
Just trying to buy some time, break up the momentum.
Yeah, just trying to slow things down.
So Vanderhoff comes to the plate. Runners on the corners for her. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Santiago Canyon with an early 3-0 lead. Here's the pitch from Wade. He's going to call a strike on that one.
He's a little slow on his strike delivery.
He does. He waits a little bit.
Yeah.
Mind me, I got to be patient over here.
Yeah, you can't jump the gun.
And Vanderhoff tries to lay down the bunt. Wade comes in to field it.
Yep.
That's going to be another bunt single. But actually a good job there by Wade by not throwing that ball away, right?
Right. That's a setup play right there. They think you're going to try to squeeze, and obviously no one was telling Carly there was it coming.
Caesar.
Out to the plate is the designated player, Nia Caesar.
They got the infield up.
Infield in, trying to go home. I haven't seen Caesar put the ball on the ground though much this year.
Right.
A couple times I've seen her. In the game earlier today for the Mounties, Caesar was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Caesar offers at that one, misses. 1-1 the count. Wade settles in. A big early test for her. Bases juiced. 1 out. Here's the pitch on the outside. That's going to be ball 2. 2-1.
Big pitch right here. 2-1. Bases loaded. Down by 3.
We'll see what Wade can offer up. Fouled off by Caesar. Puts Wade up 2-2.
What do we got? 2-2 count?
2-2 count. Base is loaded. 1 out. Caesar at the dish for the Mounties. Here comes the offering from Wade. Caesar waves at it. Just gets a piece of it. Foul ball stays alive.
I think I'd stay with that pitch. I think she has a little trouble with that down pitch a little bit.
She likes to chase down there, it appears so far.
Yeah.
Instead, Caesar hits it to third. It's picked up by Pelletier, who goes home. Gets the lead runner. Big play there for the Hawks. Bring up left fielder Alyssa James. Again, bases still loaded for the Mounties. 2 outs. Wade just looking for an out anywhere here.
Should be huge for San Diego if they can get out of this with no runs. Huge.
Wade settles in. Here comes the pitch. Tries the jammer, gets a foul. Now up 0-1. James, 93 at bat so far this year, hitting .387 for the Mounties. Here's the pitch. Just a little low there
wow,
for
that was a
Wade.
good pitch. That was a tough pitch.
1-1 the count.
It's right over the heart of the plate.
Slapped into right field,
Fair
up the
ball.
right field line. Fair
That's
ball.
going to score all 3.
James is rounding second, headed into third. It's going to be a stand-up, bases clearing, RBI triple. We've got a tie ball game.
I told you that 4th run was huge.
You did. They left one out there.
Yep.
I got a feeling, Coach, that's not going to be all the scoring we see tonight.
I don't think it's going to end up 3-3, Andrew.
That's going to bring up the right fielder, number 33, Brianna Gonzalez. As Smith again heads out to Wade to talk to her a little bit.
That was close. How fair was that foot?
It was just right inside that line. It was very close.
Yeah.
Brianna Gonzalez.
Gonzalez 1 for 3 in the earlier game for the Mounties. A lefty up there at the plate. See if that gives the lefty Wade some trouble. First pitch fouled off there, off the left third base line. Gonzalez hit .373 for the Mounties this year. She's a freshman. 22 hits, all of them singles. Second pitch is just outside. 1-1 the count. 1-1.
Boy, she went after that pitch.
They're gonna
Oh,
say,
my.
oh, the third base umpire says she didn't. That's going to be a ball. 2-1 now the count.
Wow. miss him every once in a while.
Nobody's perfect, right, Coach?
That's right.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's going to pitch that high outside corner. 2-2 the count. Wade looking to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. Here's the pitch. Slap to the shortstop, Carranza. Carranza's throw not in time. Gonzalez legs out an infield single. More importantly, brings in James, and the Mounties lead 4-3.
Hitting a perfect place, right between third and short, 5-6 hole.
Pelletier tried to get there, couldn't quite reach it. Carranza did get there in time, but not enough time to make a play on there. That's going to bring up the catcher for the Mounties, Yumiki Hiroto. I've been impressed with Hiroto.
Yeah.
She's come up with some big hits for the Mounties. First pitch from Wade is in there for a strike. Hiroto hit .304. The .351 on base percentage this year for the Mounties, as Wade's second pitch is high and outside, 1-1 the count. Hiroto slaps it to right.
Oh.
There to catch it, though, is Diaz. And the Hawks are finally out of the inning. Well,
here we go.
After one,
Here
we've got a ball game.
Yes, we do.
As Mount Sac scores 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. In the bottom of the first, we're headed to the top of the first. Santiago Canyon trailing by 1 here in the elimination contest on Saturday evening. The 2014
It's been a long day.
CCCAA Softball State Championship. It has.
It's been a long day.
And to think we get to watch some more tomorrow.
Holy moly, I can hardly wait.
Of course, waiting tomorrow is Sierra College. The upstarts from the north. They started out the season the number 3 seed in Northern California. Won their first regional round at their home school.
Right.
Fairly easily.
They're back at the hotel watching ESPN, having some strawberry shortcake,
That's right.
you know.
Absolutely. Getting rested up for tomorrow.
They're in the driver's seat.
Absolutely. Wolverines then moved on to the Super Regional, where they traveled to Solano College, who was the number 2 seed in the north, and they ended up upsetting Solano.
Some high scores down there in that region, too.
There were.
I think pitching's down a little bit.
I would say overall in the state it has been.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, it's down a little bit. Really.
Leading things off for the Hawks here in the top of the second inning, center fielder number 7, Victoria White.
Leading off for the Hawks in the second inning, center fielder Victoria White.
Santiago, of course, doing most of their damage early on against Helguera. We'll see how they adjust to Garcia. White's the number 8 hitter here for Santiago Canyon.
So this is her 3rd game. Higuera?
Well, Garcia, yeah.
Garcia, yeah, excuse me, Garcia. Yeah.
Yep, she is now pitched in all 3 games for the Mounties. Mounties have the corners in. Looks like they'll back off. White takes the first pitch for a ball. White was 1 for 2 in the elimination game with College of San Mateo. That second pitch, just low, drops out of the strike zone. White now up ahead, 2-0. On the season, White batted .365 for the Hawks. 42 hits, only 3 extra base hits. And there's a strike from Garcia. Count now 2-1 to White.
Where are we at? 7, 8, 9 the order?
This is the 8 hole. 8, 9. Yeah, 8, 9, 1. Here comes the pitch from Garcia. White offers, pops it up. Simmons calls everybody off, catches it just on the edge of the grass. 1 away for the Mounties. That's going to bring up the 9th hitter in the Hawks order, the 3rd baseman, number 31, Stephanie Pelletier. Pelletier, my apologies.
Yeah, Pelletier.
Like their base, Stephanie.
Her dad, Dan, is a counselor at Cypress College.
What happened there, Coach?
That's a good question.
Pitch there from Garcia is in for a strike.
When she was like 7 years old, her dad wanted to get her pitching lessons. So who'd I send her to? Lindsay Koplaka, who would pitch for us and happens to be the assistant coach at Santiago Canyon.
There you go.
So
you did yourself in.
I did myself in. We got her pitching lessons with Lindsay, and Stephanie ends up going to Santiago Canyon, which is okay.
Pelletier had a big game earlier for the Hawks, going 3 for 4. Now facing a 1-on-1 count against Garcia. Here comes the pitch. Fouled back. Pelletier now in a hole, 1-2.
Lindsay pitched for us in 2004, 2005.
How did she do for you?
She was pretty good. She was took us to the state championship in 2004 when we lost in the final game to Sac City. That was, I think, the last time the North has won the.
Last time the North won, absolutely.
Yeah. And it was a pretty good game.
Pelletier waves at that pitch from Garcia, a little high in the zone, and the Hawks have 2 away here in the top of the second inning.
That was the first year of their cost containment. They
went to the four.
It was 4 teams, single elimination.
Single
elimination.
Wow, that must have made it difficult.
So they took 4 teams to Riverside and let them play a game each, and that was it.
At the plate now for the Hawks, the shortstop, number 10, Krista Carranza.
In fact, she played 2003, 2004, not 2005.
First pitch from Garcia inside, 1-0.
But she was a gamer. You gave her the ball, she pitched every inning. A little different mentality back then.
Second offering from Garcia, also inside. Carranza ahead, 2-0. So Carranza in the box, another lefty for Santiago Canyon. Garcia in the circle. That ball high in the zone. Carranza fouls it off, backing away. First strike there on Carranza. 2-1 the count. I'll have to call you back in 2 seconds. I have to call you back in a second. Garcia now settling in. 2-1's the count. Lefty on lefty matchup. Here's the pitch. Again, forcing her inside. Carranza, though, hits it right over to Foster, who waltzes over to the bag. And a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Hawks.
Second inning for the Hawks. They go in order at the end of 1.5.
So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left here in the top of the second. We're off to the bottom half of the inning with Mount San Antonio College coming to the plate and with a 4-3 lead. Here we are coming here to the bottom of the second inning. It's the elimination game in the 2014 3C 2A Softball State Championships. It's Southern California here in the elimination round. Mount San Antonio College against Santiago Canyon College. Mount SAC with an early 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. Leading things off for the Mounties, the center fielder, number 21, Erica Simmons.
Simmons.
Wade's first pitch is low and outside. Simmons also, I guess they're sisters. I haven't even thought about that. Both of the last name Simmons.
I think they're twins.
Twins,
I
center
think they're
fielder,
twins.
shortstop combination. Both
Oh,
very
that ball's
Simmons
hammered.
laces that over the
Ball's
center field
hammered.
wall. Mount Sac now with a 5-3 lead. She got a hold of that one, and that was a no-doubter.
I swear the balls just fly out of this place.
That is Simmons' 4th home run of the season.
That was a line drive.
Line drive. Most of the ones we've seen today have been big pop flies that have cleared the fence. That one was a line drive. You're absolutely right.
Line drive, straightaway center.
Things aren't going to get easier here for Wade, as coming to the plate is the first baseman, Charlotte Foster. First pitch from Wade is low, 1-0 the count. In that first contest for Mount San Antonio College, Foster was 2 for 3 with a pair of runs as Foster gets popped up. Calling everybody off is the shortstop, Carranza. Carranza puts it away, 1 out.
That's the first time I haven't seen her hit it hard.
Yeah. She doesn't get out very often.
No. She's a tough out.
That's going to bring second baseman Selena Felix to the plate.
MVP of their conference.
And only a freshman.
Perfect.
She's going to be a tough one next year.
Yeah.
Looks like a little change up there from Wade. Popped up by Felix. Handled no problem by Duquette. 2 away now. We'll see, though, if the Simmons can inflict some more damage here. As the shortstop, Alexandria Simmons, comes to the plate.
How many home runs does she have on the season?
Alexandria?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, she's got 1.
She got 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Again with the bunt single earlier in the game, and she's going to bunt it again. Wade comes over, throws it to the Duquette. Not in time. Second infield bunt single for Simmons here tonight. So that speed becoming an issue for Santiago Canyon College, not being able to handle it on those bunts. Next up is the third baseman, Devin Vanderhoff. Simmons easily takes second base. Vanderhoff weakly offers to give Simmons some more room. She didn't really need it, though.
Nope. She had that base stolen easy.
That's going to be the 33rd stolen base on the season for Simmons. Got to be in the state leaders for that category.
Yeah. We had 26 as a team. Put that in
Wasn't your
perspective.
most fleet of foot team, huh?
No, it wasn't our fastest team.
Wade here with the second pitch to Vanderhoff. Outside, 1-1 the count. So Simmons standing on second base. Vanderhoff at the plate looking to extend the Mounties' lead even more. Mount Sac leading 5-3 in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch from Wade. That's going to be high. 2-1 now the count.
She's lost a little velocity.
She's got to be getting tired.
Yeah.
3 games in 2 days. No easy feat.
Nope.
Here's the next pitch. A little off-speed pitch. Going to be low, though. Vanderhoff now has worked the count to 3-1. Simmons, not the state leader, but one of the state leaders in stolen bases. She's currently in 4th in the state in stolen bases as Vanderhoff draws the walk. So now, Wade facing even more problems with runners on first and second, and Nia Caesar coming to the plate.
Brings up the designated player, Nia Caesar.
Caesar really gave, I I work over at Citrus College, for those of you who don't know, and Caesar really gave us fits in the first round. As Caesar goes right back, Wade handles it, turns to first base, throws it to Abunasar, and Caesar gets out. Well, I think I jinxed her because she gave us fits.
She was a pain for Citrus, huh?
Absolutely, she was. She had at least 2 home runs that weekend series. Well, we're through to Mount Sac with an early 5-3 lead. We're going to head to the top of the third here, San Diego Canyon College versus Mount San Antonio College.
Citrus College, Jackie Boxley, head coach.
Another Cypress former legend.
Played for the Chargers back in '91. She was the MVP of the state tournament.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we don't ever let her forget that.
As a freshman. Yeah.
Absolutely. I heard she was quite the basketball player as well. That's what rumor has it.
She was pretty good in basketball. Yeah, she was good.
Don't get too many of those 2 sports stars nowadays.
I think she played a couple of years of basketball after she played softball. She was on the 4-year plan, to get out of the junior college. She was in no hurry.
Some people just are.
She was having too much fun.
There's no shame in that.
That's right.
So if you're just joining us, we're here on day number 2 of the 2014 California Community College Athletic Association State Softball Championships. It's the elimination game here on Saturday evening, San Diego Canyon College versus Mount San Antonio College. Winner go home. Mounties leading 5-3 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Coming up to the plate, though, is probably the Hawks' best player, left fielder number 22, McCray Caton.
Yeah, best hitter.
Andrew Wheeler here with you on the call. Unfortunately, Matt Folsom could not join you this evening. Here alongside me is Cypress head coach Brad Pickler as Caton fouls off the first pitch. Oh, great play made in the stands. A bad call throwing it back.
I think I know that guy, but I'm not going to admit to it.
I would admit to it if I were you.
No, I wouldn't.
You might catch the ire of some of the people in the press box.
He wanted to show his arm throwing it back.
It's a girl over there to impress, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think it was our catcher's boyfriend.
So Caton in an 0-1 hole here. In the top of the 3rd. Here's the offering from Garcia. Caton again fouls it back.
Oh, that ball's out.
Smacks it to right center field. Doesn't have it. No, off the wall to right center. Caton coming into second will stand up with a stand-up double to right center field. That just missed getting out of the park.
I thought that was out of here. Earlier, that's out. The wind.
Not as much wind right now. You'll see the flags moving a bit, but not as much as earlier. That's going to bring up Diaz. Mounties look like they're going to be playing the bunt here.
We got to have somebody cover third. She'll steal third if they don't get over there.
Garcia here. Lefty versus lefty matchup. First pitch. Crosses the plate. It's a strike. Looks like the Mounties will try to get the lead runner if they can. If Diaz can get a bunt down, they're going to be aggressive here.
This was where they got into trouble the first inning when they bunted and they didn't make the play.
That's right. Bunt, day down by Diaz. A beautiful bunt. Oh. And it's going to be a sacrifice as she moves the runner to third over Caton over to third. That ball just died right there in the dirt.
Stayed just fair.
Sacrificed by Diaz.
So now Caton's at third, one out. Brings up second base.
Almost the exact same play. The catcher almost threw it into her back again.
Almost.
Yep.
Garcia with the pitch. Called strike one. Cat looking like she's looking to slap that.
She's a good hitter. She can go either way. She can slap, she can bunt. She's got some power. You come inside, she'll take it that way.
Again on that outside corner. This one just a bit outside. 1-1 the count.
Played at Saddleback College last year.
Did she?
Yep.
Certainly had a good season so far for for San Antonio.
Yeah.
Or Santiago College.
Yep.
Too much Santiagos and mountains around here.
That's right.
Canyons and colleges. As Duquette waves at that one, now in a hole 1-2.
Now look at the flags.
Now they're moving.
Yeah.
Kate should have just.
Yeah, she waited.
She should have.
2 more pitches.
That's right. Duquette gonna slap it off left side, making
Nice
a
catch.
running catch in foul territory is Alyssa James, but it scores Caton. It's deep enough, so a sacrifice foul out by Duquette cuts the Mountie lead to 1. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Sydney Abunazar. Abunazar had that big double, bases clearing double in the bottom of the top of the first, excuse me.
What's her home run totals for the year?
Abunazar is at 8 home runs this
8
year.
home runs. Yeah, she's got a little pop.
Garcia's first pitch is high. Abunazar is going to leave it alone, and she's up 1-0. Abunazar hit .342 on the season, but did slug a respectable .614. 7 doubles, 8 home runs, 50 runs batted in. Here's the second pitch from Garcia. That's low and away. 2-0 now the count. Garcia towing the rubber, waiting for the sign. Here comes the pitch from the lefty. Outside corner, Abunazar swings and misses. 2-1. So Mount Sac with a 5-4 lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. The Hawks cutting their 2-run deficit to 1 here with a sacrifice fly from Duquette in the last at-bat. Now Abunazar looking to do something with 2 outs. She fouls that one back. 2-2 the count. Garcia doesn't mind taking her time out there in the circle there, does she?
No, she's deliberate.
Here's the next pitch from Garcia, also fouled back by Abunazar. Yesterday, I can't even, it's been such a long day, I can't remember if it was yesterday or today, she got actually called for a 20-second count.
Oh, she did?
She did in the circle yesterday. It's the first time I've seen that this year, I believe.
Yeah. It's really a 10-second count.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a 10-second count.
Should have had you on play-by-play.
Right, well,
Instead of going with the D team.
they don't make that call very often.
Next pitch there, also fouled off by Abunazar. Abunazar staying alive, 2-2 the count.
I'm convinced the less decisions the umpires have to make, the better we are. They're trying hard, though.
They are.
Hard.
Absolutely. Here's the next pitch from Garcia. Oh! Almost knocked down by Simmons. It's going to be a single to left center from Abunazar. Simmons has showed some real athletic ability this week. Jumping up and snagging a bunch of ones, but not able to snag that one.
She's quick.
Still a heck of an effort.
No, she's a good athlete. She's fast.
Probably would have been 2 bases for Abunazar.
Yeah,
she did knock that down.
That was a gapper.
Yeah. Next up is going to be Desiree Rascone for Santiago Canyon College. Garcia is going to settle in here. 2 outs. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 the count. 1-0 is the count. Garcia in the circle for the Mounties. Runner on first for Santiago Canyon. Here's the next pitch. Popped up by Rascone. Coming over is Foster. Foster puts it away in foul territory. No problem. And we're out of the top of the third. So we're through 2.5 innings here in Bakersfield. The Mounties with an early 5-4 lead over Santiago Canyon College.
That's in 2.5. Mount Sac leads 5-4.
Right, bottom of the third.
Headed to the bottom of the third. Lots of game left here at Bakersfield College, here at the beautiful Dean and Ada Gay Sports Complex. Bakersfield College has now been hosting the state championships the past 5 years, I believe, running.
They started in 2010. 10, 11, 12, 13, yep,
They
5
do a
years.
fantastic job. Former head coach Sandy Taylor, now the athletic director here at Bakersfield College, as a gracious host.
They do a great job.
Puts on a great tournament. First class for all these student athletes who deserve such an experience. Wade is done with their warm-up pitches, and it looks like we're going to start off the bottom of the third. Leading innings off will be the left fielder, Alyssa James. In her first at-bat, James had a bases-clearing triple for the Mounties.
Alyssa James.
That was the key hit so far, that triple.
Yes, it was.
That was the key hit.
James settling in the box. Lefty versus righty matchup here is Wade's first pitch.
Oh, boy, that ball's driven.
Right field.
That's
And it's
out.
out. I didn't think that added up, but it had
Yeah,
just enough.
That was hit pretty good.
Squeaked over the right field fence, and another big fly for the Mounties. So James so far a triple and a home run. That's James's second long fly of the year.
Only
What
her
a
second
big-
one all year?
What a big spot to hit that in, huh?
Wow. Triple and a home run.
That's going to bring up Brianna Gonzalez.
Batting the right fielder, Brianna Gonzalez.
So the Mounties doing what they've done all year long, hitting big home runs. And Wade tries to go
Base hit.
inside, but it's a base hit there for Gonzalez as she squeaks it past the left side of the field. That'll bring up the catcher, Yumiko Hiroto.
And change pitchers, looks like.
Gonna be a pitching change here.
That's Pelletier.
Third baseman's gonna move over to the circle. Pelletier.
How many innings she pitched this year?
So Pelletier will step into the circle. She did make an appearance earlier today
Your attention, please. Now,
for the Hawks. Pitched
second
1 inning
Pelletier,
of relief
starting in the game,
but was
the
pulled
designated player,
in the bottom of the
Max
7th.
Jones will play third base.
So Pelletier will move to the circle. The designated player, Desiree Rascone, will come in and play third base. As the Mounties with a 6-4 lead here in the bottom of the third. In her 1 inning of work earlier in the day, Pelletier gave up 1 hit, 1 run, and 1 walk. Again, the catcher up to the plate, Hiroto. Runner on first base for the Mounties. Pelletier. pitch for Pelletier, outside, ball 1. Next pitch in the dirt, and it's going to allow the runner to move to second. So 2-0 the count here to Yumiko Hiroto. Gonzalez standing on second base, still no outs here in the bottom of the third. Hiroto flashes bunt, pulls it back, 3-0 now the count. And it's going to be 4 straight balls for Pelletier to the first batter. So runners now on first and second base for the Mounties. Still no outs here in the bottom of the third inning. And that's going to bring up the center fielder, Erica Simmons. Simmons with a home run last inning for the Mounties. Catcher Maddie Smith tries to go out and settle down Pelletier. Oh, looks like we might have a pinch runner there for the Mounties, maybe. Into the game to run at first base for Hiroto. It's going to be number 44, Miranda Peralta.
Number 44, Miranda Peralta. Coming to the plate with no outs and 2 on, number 9 hitter, center fielder Erica Simmons.
Simmons shows bunt and pulls back. It's going to be ball 1. So 5 straight balls now.
This is a big part of the game, Andrew. They got to get out of this.
Still no outs.
She's not even close.
Another ball. 2-0 the count. Runners on first and second. Peralta, the pinch runner at first. Gonzalez, who had a single through the left side of the field at second. 2-0 count to Erica Simmons. Showing bunt. Ball's low, gets away from the catcher, and both runners advance. Should be a pass ball there.
That was a pass ball.
So now both those runners are in scoring position. And out to talk to the pitcher is former Charger legend.
Yes, sir. That's Lindsay Kaplaka.
What do you tell your pitcher in this situation, Coach?
Throw a strike.
Just throw a strike?
Throw a strike. Yeah, pretty much.
But, Coach, last time I threw a meatball.
That doesn't matter. It's not brain surgery. You got to throw a strike and
you got to get outs.
You got to get some outs. Got to pitch to contact a little bit. I'm sure Lindsay's out there telling her that exact same things.
So 7 pitches now for Pelletier, 7 balls. The Mounties runners on second and third after the pass ball. 3-0 count here for Erica Simmons.
That's 8.
And it's 8, as that's outside. So bases loaded, still no outs here. The bottom of the third inning. The Hawks are in big trouble. Charlotte Foster headed to the plate.
What movie was that? Major League? Ball 8?
Ball 8.
Ball 12? Ball 16?
There's
there we
the
go.
strike there. As
There we
Foster feigns bunt.
And there's still no outs. Still no outs. Oh, there we
Foster
go.
right back to the third baseman who goes straight home.
Could have been a double play.
Well played there by Rascone. Rascone to Smith. Gets the lead out. Now finally 1 away. And you maybe got their best hitter out. Still more trouble here as Felix.
Playing second base. Selena Felix.
Felix, bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the third, Mounties up 6-4.
Whoa. Just a bit high.
Just a bit high, 1-0 the count. Pelletier looking for the sign. Here comes the pitch. And looks like that caught the corner there. Maybe Pelletier looking up a little bit of confidence now. 1-1 the count. But we're going to talk about it anyway.
Yes, we are.
Best pitch of the inning.
And
we're going to go talk about it, huh?
That's why the games last so long.
There you go.
After every 2 pitches, they got to go out and talk.
So Felix at the plate for the Mounties. Felix led the state in batting average, batting now .559 with a 1.077 slugging percentage. She drove in 68 RBIs on the year. Only a freshman for the Mounties. Here's the next pitch. It's roped into right center field. Felix is at least going to get 2. Gonna probably clear the bases. Oh, we got 2 runs scored. Felix with a 2 RBI double.
What's that make it, 8-4?
That does indeed. So Santiago Canyon with their season on the line, finding a bit of trouble here in the bottom of the third. Mounties trying to keep their state championship hopes alive. Looking good here, an 8-4 lead. Alexandria Simmons, at the plate for the Mounties.
Well, they're playing the bunt, Andrew.
It's about time.
Yeah, you think?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
After 4 straight bunts?
Yeah, oh, and there's another bunt attempt. That one is fouled back.
First baseman's playing about 20 feet away from home plate.
1-1 the count. Pelletier, here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled off.
You know,
Pelletier now up 1-2.
You keep wanting to give her the French version of Pelletier.
I know.
It's Pelletier.
Pelletier, I'm trying. This is what you get when you go to your 4th string play-by-play guy.
Hurry back, Matt.
Pitch inside from Pelletier. Oh, we're going to call her out looking. Even got me on that one. Simmons goes down looking. That should have been the 3rd strike. At the plate now for the Mounties. 2 outs, runners on 2nd and 3rd. The 3rd baseman, Devin Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff pops it up to the shortstop, Krista Carranza. Carranza puts it away. No problem.
All right,
the
Andrew.
Hawks finally get out of the inning. Is that your cue to go there, Coach?
I'm taking a break. I'm going to give it over to Dennis Bloss.
Oh, we're going associate head coach. Just like you pawn all your responsibility off him, you're going to do it here at the state championships too, huh?
Yeah, we got to give him some responsibility. And he's a little more entertaining than I am, but I appreciate
did a good
it.
job, Coach.
You filled in great for Matt. Hopefully, he's feeling better.
Yeah.
So
thoughts and prayers with Matt Folsom as he got a little bit of a spider bite this weekend, and we had to send him off to the hospital as his foot wasn't looking good.
That leg looked bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
healthcare professionals here at Bakersfield take good care of him. Thanks for coming on, Coach. We appreciate
Thanks for having me. I told my son David I'd say hi. So hi, David. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck in your Pony League game tomorrow. All right. See you, Andrew.
See you, Coach.
Yeah, I know, but I got to Thank you so much.
My friends, be good. Always say, don't cheat. Hey, see you July 4th.
Should be in there.
5 o'clock.
Here we go. Here in the top of the 4th inning, joining us now, associate head coach of Cypress College Chargers, Dennis Bloss.
Hey, Andrew. How's it going today?
It's going wonderful. We're through 3 here at Bakersfield College 2014. 3 C2A state championships. Mount San Antonio College leading 8-4 here in the top of the fourth. Leading off the game, or the top of the fourth, excuse me, is the catcher, Maddie Smith.
It was a big inning for the Mounties last inning.
Put a little bit more distance between themselves and the Hawks. As Garcia's first pitch finds the bottom right-hand corner, Smith down 0-1.
But as we've seen all weekend, no run, no lead is safe.
Next pitch from Garcia on the outside corner, just misses. 1-1 the count.
It's be big to get a couple runs back in here this inning.
Yeah, we'll see if Sanio Canyon has some more fight left in him. As Smith takes that pitch outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Pitch from Garcia's in the dirt. Smith now has worked the count 3-1.
You got a lead. You just got to go throw strikes. Let your defense do the work. Get outs.
So Garcia now looking in for the sign, going to toe the rubber. 3-1's the count. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Smith. Smith offers, misses. Now 3-2.
Looked like that would have been ball 4. That was up in the zone a little bit.
Up in the zone, had a little bit taken off of it, but Smith just couldn't resist.
Starts with base runners if you're going for the comeback. But they've been aggressive all night long.
Count is now full here in the top of the fourth. Next pitch. Smith swings on it, lifted to center field. Simmons is underneath it, puts it away. 1 down in the top of the fourth. It's going to bring up the center fielder for the Hawks, Victoria White.
Now batting center fielder, Victoria White.
Garcia's off-speed pitches giving the Hawks some trouble. Ever since she's come in, she's only given up 1 hit, that double to McCrae Kate.
Ball's got a little spin on it. People get underneath the ball. So there's been a lot of pop-ups since she's been in.
That one's right down Main Street, 0-1.
Pop-ups and flyouts do not get it done.
Next one and lifted into left field. Oh, not quite. Simmons, the other one, gets underneath it behind the third base bag and 2 are away.
So once again, another pop-up. That ball's got a little spin on there, getting underneath it, that he got on top of the ball.
So 2 now away here in the top of the fourth inning. Mounties leading 8-4. At the plate, the pitcher, number 31, Stephanie Pelletier.
You finally got it. Good job, Mr. Wheeler.
1 for 20. First pitch is low, 1-0.
That's not going to get you the big contract.
It's not? Oh, okay. All you Angels broadcasting scouts out there. Next pitch, outside, 2-0.
You know, this umpire hasn't given any river. It has to be on the plate.
He's got a tight strike zone, but he's consistent.
Yes, he is.
So Pelletier at the plate. 2-0 count on here. Here's the pitch from Garcia. Pelletier offers. Foul territory handled there. Will be foul, so now it'll be 2-1. Pelletier settles in. Looks like she's trying to get a little inside edge there in the box. Here's the pitch from Garcia. Pelletier swings at it, pops it up to the second baseman, Selena Felix. 1-2-3 inning there for Garcia.
And once again, another pop-up. She has just enough spin on that ball to get up, and they're getting their hands underneath it instead of getting on top.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left in the top of the fourth. We're off to the bottom half of the inning. Mounties up by 4.
big chance for them to come back, to get going, something going. And Sabrina Garcia's closed the door, like Andrew said. Now Peltier's got to come back and really shut the door down here and not give up any runs. This will be a big inning for Santiago to hold him here. Beautiful night here in Bakersfield, California, for the elimination game between the Santiago Canyon College Hawks and the Mount SAC Mounties. Loser goes home. Winner advances to the state championship game, 12 o'clock versus Sierra.
Has to win too. You've been there before, Coach.
Yes, we have.
It's a tall task, but not impossible.
Not impossible. We were there in 2012.
Nia Caesar's going to be the leadoff batter here for the Mounties in the bottom of the fourth. She'll take that first pitch for a strike, 0-1 the count.
If you can win that first one, you should have the momentum to win the second one. Sierra.
Caesar ropes it into left field, just over the outstretched arms of Brascone.
Third base
leadoff single.
Third base was a little shallow there.
I've seen a lot of shallow play by third baseman this weekend.
Yeah, she's really a little back. She's really close right now.
She's back a little bit towards the back. She probably handles that one.
Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. But then again, you got also have a third baseman that hasn't played there a lot lately.
That's right. That brings up James to the plate. James has a triple and a home run so far. First pitch there from Pelletier.
She's the one who really got him going. Bases were loaded. There was 2 outs. They thought they were going to get out of it, and she triples in that first inning to tie the score up. That was a huge at-bat for her.
And she went and hit a home run in the last inning.
She's had a great game. Came off the bench. Coach Rojas instilled her in the lineup today, and she's come through for him.
Second pitch from Pelletier is low, outside, inside. 2-0 the count now to James.
It's not a bad night to have 4 RBIs and you scored 8 runs.
Pretty good so far for James. Next one, foul. Just on the third base sideline.
Third base is playing really shallow here. I don't think they're bunting here.
Not with the way she's been swinging the stick tonight, I don't think anyway.
I'm going to put my third baseman back a little bit. Give up, She bunts it, let's shake her hand.
James settles back in to the batter's box.
First base was really up.
There's another hack. Another foul ball on the third base line. She hasn't even been close. She's not even showing bunt up there.
Well, there's 2 strikes on her, too.
Yeah.
And so, they should be out even with the bag right here now. That's why they call it the hot box, though. Want to get those hot shots.
Next pitch from Pelletier on the way. Fouled off again by James.
It's a good battle.
3 straight foul balls.
It's probably a 7 pitch at bat right now.
Two and 2 the count. James at the plate. Caesar on first base for the Mounties. No outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Mount SAC on top 8-4. Another foul ball from James.
And Caesar was going there on that 2-2 pitch. Caesar was on the run.
Hit and run. Mounties always very aggressive on the base paths.
They just want to get some motion going and put some more pressure on Santiago.
Here's the next pitch. James waves at a high one. Pelletier with her first whiff of the game.
That wasn't even in the zone.
Not close.
That was a ball from her hip.
Now batting with 1 out and 1 on.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Brianna Gonzalez.
Slap hitter here. And
next pitch, high and outside.
one thing I noticed about Peltier is there's a lot of balls.
trying to get people to chase out of the zone.
Correct.
Next one, Caesar tries to go for second. She's home. Great throw there by Maddie Smith to the second baseman, Tori Duquette.
I'm looking at Coach Rojas. It looks like somebody missed a sign somewhere.
Nice throw by the catcher, Maddie Smith.
So now instead of 1 on, 1 out, we got 2 outs, nobody on.
Nobody on, but as we saw last night, the Mounties did a good attack with 2 outs and nobody on.
They're deadly pretty much from every spot in the lineup. That one's lifted into left field. Charging in hard from left field is Caton, and Caton puts it away for the 3rd out.
That was a tough play to make, and she got a great jump and read off that ball.
That is just the first inning that the Hawks have held the Mounties scoreless here tonight.
Bottom of the 4th inning for Mount San Antonio. No runs on.
And another life.
No errors.
Hawks hopefully looking to build some momentum as they head here to the top of the 5th. No runs for the Mounties, 1 hit, nobody left on, no errors. Mount San Antonio still on top, 8-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last call for the snack bar. If you need another cold drink, need a candy bar to keep you going for the rest of the night, now's the time. Head on over to the snack bar. Last call.
You've done a great job, Andrew Willard, for filling in.
Last minute. It's been about 8 years since I've done radio. I did a lot in college, but that was a minute, as the kids like to say. It's been a minute.
8 years is quite a long time.
Getting old now.
Join the crowd.
So Garcia, after not starting the game, coming in 4 batters into the game, has looked pretty solid for the Mounties.
She's really shut him down.
Only giving up 1 hit over her 3 2/3 inning of work.
Really shut them down and taking control, and as like I said earlier, getting their hands underneath to get the little ball that goes up. Let's see if they can stop popping up so much and get down on the ball. Everybody can catch pop-ups.
That's right. Leading things off for Santiago Canyon here in the top of the 5th inning is going to be their shortstop, number 10, Krista Carranza.
They got to get some runs here. You got your top of your lineup up. This is the best part of your lineup coming up. Best hitters are coming up to deck, and so
leading off with the 9th spot, then right to the top of the order. Carranza swings at a high pitch outside the zone.
It's either a swing or a bunt.
She didn't know what she wanted to do, I don't think, unfortunately. Garcia looking for the sign. Another lefty-lefty matchup. Carranza swings at it. Simmons picks it up, throws it over to Foster. Foster with a nice little stretch there. Get her. And there's 1 away.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Bringing up McCray Caton. Mounties have actually played pretty good defense this weekend.
Yes,
They
have.
had the 2 blips in the bottom half of the 8th inning, which was a terrible time to have it. But really, other than that, they haven't played bad defense.
Played really
this
good
weekend.
defense last weekend.
Yeah.
They've been playing real overall.
Been on a roll. Here's the pitch from Garcia. Caton. High foul ball.
Oh,
Gonna come over the press box.
In the press box.
Hope you had your glove ready, Bloss.
No glove needed.
No glove needed.
Making that. I was saving you. Shook up the press box people up here. They got a little nervous.
The roof is never that reassuring. Next pitch from Garcia. She's up 0-1. Caton
That could
strokes
that,
it to right center. Simmons charging, and she gets it. Puts it away. Those Simmons girls, they are fast.
That was a great play. She was at straight away and caught that thing in right center. So
I noticed earlier that they almost actually play her to the left of second
Yes.
base. They trust her to cover that much ground, and now you can see why. She can cover that much ground.
she made a great play there.
Fielder Jordan Diaz.
Next up, the right fielder, Jordan Diaz. Diaz 1 for 2. Special shout out to my boys who are now listening, Aiden and Logan Wheeler. We miss you, boys. Here's the next pitch from Garcia. It's high. Diaz holds off. 1-0 the count.
to go along with those, throwing out to my kids. DJ and Lolani Blas, they're out there listening as well.
We've got a good crew, I think, online listening. It's the 2014 3C2A Softball State Championships. Mount San Antonio College on top, 8-4. The pitch from Garcia. Popped into center field there by Diaz, and Diaz will have a 2-out base hit to center field.
You know, looking back, that catch that Simmons made was huge right now. That gets, you know.
Caden probably would have been on second base, maybe trying to look to score there.
If not, you have first and third with 1 out with your 3 and 4 hitters up. They've done some damage.
And of course, that brings to the plate the second baseman, Torrey Duquette. Duquette also 1 for 2. All right, 1 for 1, as Duquette got a single in the first, then a sacrifice in the last inning. First pitch to Duquette is fouled off. She's in a 0-1 hole. Garcia taking her time to get back to the rubber.
And this weekend's always a great time to be. There's some legendary coaches from the past that are here still, and just to support all these great student athletes that we have in our campuses.
Absolutely. Garcia's next pitch is in there for a strike. I saw yesterday Bob Maglione from Sacramento City College. And today we had an appearance by Shasta College's Sonny Stupek.
You know,
There's always that Brad Pickler guy, too. He's all right. Next pitch from Garcia. It popped up high. Vanderhoff settles underneath, puts it away. And the threat by the Hawks goes to the wayside.
Notice I told you, look at her outs since she's been in. How many flyouts does this pitcher produced?
Top of the 5th inning for the Hawks. They pick up no runs on 1.
About 9.
9 outs, right?
4 innings.
In 4 innings.
Pretty good. 9 out of 12.
9 out of 12 have been from the pop-up. She has that spinning ball, like I said earlier.
Everybody gets underneath it.
There you go, Willie. You're paying attention. That's a good play-by-play guy. Listen
I'm
to
a
his
quick
color.
learner. I may not be smart, but I'm a quick learner.
That's what we like to see. Go Owls.
Go Owls. We're here going to the bottom of the 5th inning here at the 2014 3C2A Softball State Championships here on the campus of Bakersfield College, the beautiful Dean and Ada Gay Sports Complex. I'm Andrew Wheeler here for your play-by-play call. Joining me on color commentary, Associate Head Coach at Cypress College, Dennis Bloss.
We don't really like to be here. We like to be playing right now, but, you know, we've been there. You know, it's also great out here seeing all these four-year schools out here. Wichita State, you know, Middle Tennessee. You know,
I saw Iowa State, I think,
Iowa
too.
State was
Absolutely.
here. Yeah, this has been great for our girls to see that. Start with the showcase this morning, a good event, and then followed by having the coach has been sticking around, so it's always good.
Been a great showing here this weekend by all parties involved, all the four-year coaches, even all the California college coaches here helping out. Softball Coaches Association showing up in strong numbers.
We all care about each other, doing the best for our student athletes.
Absolutely. It's the best thing about this level. Leading things off for the Mounties, the catcher, Yumiko Hiroto.
She's hit some hard balls.
She has. Hiroto settles in. Here's the pitch from Pelletier. There's another hard hit ball into center field. Should be a single.
Right on cue, huh?
It's like you knew what was coming before it happened.
You don't call me Nostradamus for nothing.
So Hiroto will be at first base with the center fielder, number 21, Erica Simmons, coming to the plate.
So last at bat, she hit the home run, right? Or was the one
It was the
before?
one before, but she does have a home run today.
And it was hit hard.
Hit hard. She's got a home run and a walk, scored twice, 1 RBI. First pitch is in there from a strike from Pelletier.
This is the freshman sister.
Freshman sister, again, the Simmons sisters playing shortstop and center field. Both with lots of speed as Simmons then tries to lay down a bunt. It goes foul.
What a great complex to have a state softball tournament here at Bakersfield College.
Field it's amazing how green that field is here in mid-May. Pelletier waiting for the sign. now is going to come with the pitch. That one's outside. Simmons thought about it, held back. It's now going to be 1-2. Smith looking over to the first base dugout, waiting for the call. Here comes Pelletier. Simmons fouls it off, stays alive, still 1-2. Pelletier now at 35 pitches. Started things off with 8 straight balls. Since then, she's got 27 pitches, 20 of them for strikes.
I'm glad you got good math skills, Andrew.
That's why they pay me the small bucks.
That's right.
2-2 count here to Simmons. Pelletier gonna bring it now. Inside, ball 3.
You know, nothing worse than you go 0-2 and then all of a sudden you get it a 3-2.
That's right. Simmons, after going down 0-2, works her way into a full count. Runner on first base, Hiroto. Here's the payoff pitch. Simmons fouls it off her foot. Dead ball.
You got Foster who can do some damage on deck. And Foster and Felix are getting ready.
Yeah, you do not want to make a mistake here. You let Simmons on, it's going to be trouble in those next 2 at-bats. Simmons shaking off the foul ball off her foot. Looks like she's ready to go. Steps back into the batter's box.
Let's see if they come back inside. Just foul it off your foot, inside foot. Let's see what she's thinking.
Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, right back to Pelletier. Pelletier's going to go to second. It's Carranza at second. Passing in Hiroto. It's the lead runner.
That was a great play. She didn't knock it down. You're always a pitcher, then you got to become a fielder, and she did it. She pitched it, hit it hard at her, and she turned and got the lead out.
Probably helps that she plays third base most of the time, huh?
Yes, that does help out. Quick reflexes.
Here comes the state home run leader, the first baseman, Charlotte Foster.
What does she have now? How many is she up to now?
23. Foster with a single through the left side of the field on the first pitch she sees. That's going to bring Felix to the plate with runners on first and second. 1 out.
Hey, she really likes that first pitch.
She does. Pouncing all over that.
And so does Felix.
Felix so far tonight, 1 for 3. Started off with a strikeout. Popped up the second, but her last at-bat, 2 RBI double.
Right center.
That's right. So Felix will come to the plate for the Mounties. Runners at first and second. Foster and Simmons there.
Smith is out there talking to Pelletier, saying, come on, you can do it. Gives her a little hug.
Firing her up, getting her ready to go.
That's what the birthday girl's trying to tell her what to do.
That's right.
Calm her, pitch her down, let's go.
Hawks catcher, Maddie Smith, celebrating her birthday today. Probably prefer to get a win here tonight. Make it that much sweeter. But
Yes,
here steps Felix. Here's the pitch inside. Felix hacks, fouls it off.
Hard inside, that ball inside hard.
What do you think the approach is here to Felix? Do you like the pitcher inside, or
She's just a good overall hitter.
pretty hard to?
She's probably hard to hit, to figure out. So, and they kept the ball down. That's when she struck out first at bat. The ball was down.
Next one, they lift it in the air, and Felix crushes it to left field. A 3-run tater.
That's the pitch you didn't want to Felix. She likes the ball up, and Pelletier left it up a little bit.
So Felix now with a double, a home run, and 5 RBIs.
3-run home run.
More importantly, that makes the score 11-4. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, putting the Hawks on the precipice of being eliminated. If the Mounties can get 1 more run here, they would run rule Santiago.
Yes, they would. Like I said earlier, Felix likes that ball up, and that pitch was a little high, and she can get it around on that thing.
There was no doubt about that one. That'll bring up the shortstop, Alexandria Simmons.
The Mounties are just offensively got it going on.
They're a juggernaut. They can hurt you from pretty much any spot in the lineup.
Batting the shortstop, Alex.
Peltier's really got to bear down here to stop him from getting this last run.
Simmons, 2 for so far here today. Pair of bunt singles, and then struck out looking in their last at bat. Here's the pitch from Pelletier. Outside, ball one.
Corners are playing really up for the bunt. Center fielder's playing at the warning track, so.
Trying to cover all their bases. Next pitch, Simmons crushes it to shortstop. Duranta, though, handles it, tosses it over to Bunazar at first base, and there's now 2 away.
That was a nice play by the shortstop. Hard hit ball, one hopper. Got in her glove, made a quick throw because Simmons is a fast runner. Sydney was there to make the tag, the force out of first.
That's going to bring up the third baseman, number 20, Devin Vanderhoff.
Just like Felix, this one likes the ball up. Got to keep it down and away to her.
Here's the pitch from Pelletier. That one's down. Down a little too low, though, as it's ball one.
2 outs here, huh? Gotta hold them right here.
That one is fouled off there by Vanderhoff. Count is 1-1.
Mount-SAC has 8 sophomores on their team.
Sophomore heavy team. Vanderhoff, one of those sophomores, hit .398 this year. 49 RBIs, 4 home runs, 10 doubles. Here's the pitch from Pelletier. Goes off Pelletier's glove. It looks like safe into first base is going to be Vanderhoff. Tough play of the blocks. I got to be honest, I hate when people slide into first base.
Yeah, as you saw earlier, you get hurt.
You get hurt.
You know, I mean, look at Josh Hamilton.
Yasiel Puig.
You know,
It's a hit.
that's a hit.
Tough play. Deflected off the pitcher's glove.
Studies show that it doesn't make it any faster.
Run through the bag. Brings up the designated
Here we
player.
go.
He is Caesar. Caesar gets over third baseman's head off the left field line. And now the Mounties have a little bit of a 2-out rally here.
A base hit could end this game.
Very well could, as Caesar hits the first pitch she sees in the left field. Runners on first and second. Alyssa James headed to the plate. James, a triple and a home run tonight. Let's see if she wants to end this game right here.
Looks like they're bringing back in Carly Wade.
Going back to the bench. That means Rescone will leave third base, go back to the bench. Pelletier will move to third. I got their changes down already. We're good, Blue. We're good. So we're here on day number 2 of the 2014 California Community College Athletic Association State Softball Championships. Game number 3 on day 2, elimination game. Santiago College, Canyon College, trying to stave off elimination here by the Mount-SAC Mounties. Mount-SAC with an 11-4 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's 2 on and 2 out for the Mounties.
You know, in the last game, this was exactly what the same situation was, and Carly Wade got him out of it. So Coach Camargo's going back to
what worked
before, and hopefully she can do it again. If the Mount-SAC wins this game, it's going to be at Donnybrook tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Sierra Canyon in the winner of this game.
Awaiting the winner of tonight's game is Sierra College, originally the number 3 seed out of Northern California. Defeated the Hawks yesterday 3-1. All 3 of their runs were unearned. Then came back today, trailed 6-0 at one point in the early game against Mount San Antonio. Came back and won in the bottom of the 8th inning with an error.
2 errors.
2 errors.
Got her to third
Absolutely.
base, and then a ground ball that was going to be out, and third baseman threw it away.
That's not to say the Wolverines got lucky, though. They had a bunch of key hits in that game.
They had a 2-run home run, a 3-run home run.
Biggest surprise maybe have been they brought in 3 different pitchers. Their third pitcher that they brought in was the winning pitcher. It was Jordan Becker. She'd only made 11 appearances in the season prior to this afternoon, and she came through with a big win, going 6 1/3, holding the Mounties to just 3 hits and 1 walk.
And that's why you have a complete team. You know, the girls only got to throw in a little bit, and she's come in and she did her job.
So Wade looks like she's done with her warm-up pitches.
Bianca's Mikea's coming in.
Number 7,
Bianca Maikai.
So Coach Rojas goes to her bench, putting a little bit more speed there on second base, bringing in Bianca Maikai.
Hot hitter James is up at the bat.
James, the left fielder, of course, with the 3 RBI triple in the bottom of the first inning. Then a solo blast in the bottom of the second. First pitch from Wade, right back at her. Wade can't pick it up. Shoves it over to first base. She's safe. And coming in is going to be Maikai. And Maikai scores the game-winning run. The Mounties advance to the state championship game tomorrow afternoon against Sierra College. What a heads-up play there by Maikai.
Kept coming all the way around. And the first baseman hesitated.
She hesitated after the throw. Maikai all the way around. She knew she was going. She wasn't stopping. And Maikai is safe. The Mounties win 12-4 in 5 innings. The Mounties now advance to the state championship game tomorrow against Sierra College. The Mounties, though, will have to win 2 if they're going to claim, I believe, their 6th state championship in program history.
The toughest one is getting that first one. You get the first one, the rest come out. They're going for their
fifth state championship. So again, Mount San Antonio College advances to the 2014 state championship game against Sierra College with a 12-4 victory over Santiago Canyon College in 5 innings. The Mounties and the Wolverines will go head-to-head tomorrow at noon here at Bakersfield College. Tune in. We'll again have some more live coverage for you. Again, the Mounties will have to win 2 if they want to win. Sierra just needs 1.
Just needs 1.